Okay, hello and welcome to another episode of RLCraft Dregora. So, in between episodes, I tried to record an episode and it didn't function, so that's fun. But essentially, I found a structure underground that it was very deadly, very terrifying, and I explored it a little bit and died a lot. And then decided I wanted to make a new thing, and that's kind of where we're at right now. What I need right now, so we've got poison, we've got dead blood, neither of which are actually as cold as we need stuff to be. And I also am probably going to die from hyperthermia, which is quite uncomfortable, to say the very least. I did start a farm, and by start a farm I mean I did a lot for a farm, and you guys will see that in a second. But what would be nice is if we were able to successfully not be burning. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to AFK until mid-autumn, and hopefully it's cooler then, because I think we're about to die. Okay, I left it going for quite some time. We are now in late autumn. Okay, so we made it quite a ways, but that does mean that now we can get smelting on some stuff, and it looks like we're not going to be burning anymore, which is nice. So I'm very happy about that. But what we can do, as well, is we can get our cyan dye. And then I'm going to need a bunch of wood, which we'll have to go out to farm. Because I am making a full greenhouse. And I don't know if you can see that. That's what I have completed. I've got sugarcane, I've got potatoes. I don't have beetroot, because beetroot seem a little kind of trashy. Not great. But I did add some iron doors, and I got the stuff to get the seeds because I found a rose bush, which was nice because I was not expecting to find a rose bush. At least not as early on as I did, but I was just looking around. I also made a farm, and this was all in an episode that I was going to make that then the friggin'... I don't know why, I've been having so many audio issues, and then I changed the cable on my microphone, and everything kind of just works now. So, you know, big brain, probably should have done that a little bit ago, but, you know, you live and you learn, I guess. So, we should be able to get, hopefully, enough to finish off these rows. Definitely know we've got enough for the potatoes. And what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go... And this is all seeded. These are growing a little bit because they are fertile in autumn, but not completely. So we do need a little bit more of this. We can also get a bunch of paper. And this is the most optimal way that I've found to farm. There are some better ways, but this is the best way that keeps all the spriggans in and doesn't get everything ruined as often as possible, which is nice. And thankfully everything is growing at a fairly reasonable rate. I mean, it's not crazy fast, but it's also not insanely slow either. And thankfully, we should be able to... Eventually, I will be lengthening this, but for now, this is pretty decent. And, you know, AFKing in RLCraft is kind of terrifying, because you really can't fully. And so you kind of have to just watch. But the Aegis the Aegises were just taking care of everything. They were just hardcore protecting me, and it was kind of dope because I didn't have to do anything. I think we had a couple banshees spawn from some cobwebs that were in the basement that I ended up having to remove. But once I got those taken care of, then we never really had any issues. But what we can do is we're gonna get some wood, which I planted a bunch of these oak trees. Should hopefully drop a little bit of wood each. I don't fully know what's making that noise, but I'm just gonna ignore it and hope that nothing can hit me, because, you know, I'd rather just not have to deal with that. Regardless, we're gonna get you guys planted back down. Let's grab the wood. We've got 4 pieces of wood from that. Okay, we're gonna... By the way, this structure is absolutely massive. Like, I thought it was just the one little area, but it's apparently the most vast thing I've ever seen. Area-wise, which is... it's just absurd. Like, actually absurd. It's stupid how big of a structure this is, because there's actual good loot inside of it. And I say that, but I will actually show you in a little second after... Well, one, we got a ton of torches, and that's also partially because I found another one of those happy time whatever structures that are not in fact happy times. They're pretty awful, in fact. And this is all the loot we ended up getting. So we got all this stuff, which is pretty dope. We need wood from you. So we get a stack of wood, which should be enough for getting all these guys crafted up. But we did need a bunch more stuff as well to get everything that we want. So first off, let's craft up, you know, a couple stacks of greenhouse glass. Not too shabby. We're getting that again. Oh yeah, I had to do an achievement reset because something broke. And by something, I mean the game wouldn't load because the achievements were, I don't know, it was giving me a weird error. But let's get a little bit of sleep, because whenever it's nighttime, we want to sleep. There's a couple more things that we want to do when it's daytime, and we want to go outside because there is a giant dragon skeleton. Also, these Feralions, or Pterodons, I can't hit them, which is really awkward, because they hurt bad. Well, that hurt, real bad. We're very, very low. Why are you able to, like, hit me for so hard but take no damage? Have they taken any damage? And it's still warm, which is really annoying. I guess it's because we're in a desert, but this is a bandage here. Please heal my head. Pretty please. You know, not the worst. I'm fine with it healing other places too. I am going to need to use some iron and some knives in order to go through. But there's another underground area structure thing over there that was burning that we had seen previously. Do not go into those. They're awful. I died like so many times, and apparently that is the thing that leads into the parasite lands thing. Oh, it's because we have weakness. Okay. Okay, so we have weakness, which means that we can't hit them. But at least we can finish off our greenhouse. And we can use a bunch of knives to get more string. That's annoying. That's like the third one I've misplaced, and every time it's just like, did I really just do that? Because it's just one wasted, and getting the cyan dye is just farming roses using bone meal. Then you have to get a ton of water into the cauldron, and then you put cyan, and then you put the roses that you get from shearing the rose bush. I gotta stop talking and just lock in with putting these down, because holy, I keep double clicking and it's just ruining me. That's me, by the way. Do not worry, that's not your computer having an issue. It's my headset again. Sorry, every time it does that, it's really annoying, but I don't want to disable it, because otherwise my headset will just die, and then I won't know when to charge it. Regardless, we are so close. Perfect. And complete. Greenhouse, completed. Now, we don't have to worry about anything. Our greenhouse is completely completed with the completion. And I can't get in a door. But that's the dragon skeleton that we want. And unfortunately, we can't immediately turn it into something insanely useful, which is going to be the Dragon Bone Canteen, because the Dragon Bone Canteen requires a dragon heart. And you cannot get a dragon heart from those. We can try and get a level 1 or 2 dragon, which wouldn't be terrible. Although, so we could get a moderate arrow quiver, which is the light arrow quiver. Then I can also make a iron strengthened bow. Iron strengthened. There's no shot we just got hyperthermia again. There's no way. No shot, and it's only doing damage to our head. We're gonna just die again, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's so obnoxious. This is why I'm just genuinely fed up with Tough as Nails as a mod. Which is the mod that adds that. Because it's just like the most obnoxious thing that I could ever have to deal with. Anyway, what we need to do is we need to get a little more wheat, to get a little more plant fiber, to get a little more plant string, and then where'd I put my shears? Are my shears in there? My shears are in there. My new pair of shears. We can go shear the sheep, we can go breed the sheep, because I made a farm with all of the base animals, because they were all right over in an area over there, which was cool. I also need to add aloe vera to the exterior of some stuff. So let's make 3 of you guys. Gotta add the aloe. Let's heal up a little bit, and then we should be able to upgrade our archery a little bit, because I want to increase our damage with the bow if I'm going to be putting effort into bow stuff. So we're going to go archery increase, and then you increase as well, which is perfect. And I don't need my axe right now. Drop off the sugar cane. We can deal with that later. I'm gonna use it to... we're gonna have to trade with a bunch of villagers anyways. Getting a bunch of stuff in between episodes to farm XP is not a big deal. but I'm not going to do the trades during the episodes. We're going to want to go over and at least get these guys. Oh yeah, by the way, I put some XP into farming to get to 17, mining to get to 16, magic to get to 16, which means we can unlock Green Thumb and Weed Aplenty. Mining at 16 means we can get Fossil Digger and Obsidian Smashers at a later thing, okay? We need Defense 16 as well, which is another one that I'm working towards. But we can utilize these Dragon Bones in order to make Dragon Bone weapons before we kill a Stage 4 Fire Dragon as well. It's kind of crazy that bro just died out here. But, I mean, I guess he was just trying to get a drink and someone took him out. Who knows? Who knows what happened? But, what we're gonna do is we're gonna need to make the stuff. So, let's grab... I'm just gonna move the crafting table over along with those guys, because it's just like... who really cares? Anyway, let's plop you down. Plop a crafting table down. Boop, 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 boop. Carry on is dope. Carry on is dope. Okay, can I... Okay. Spruce chest needs to be the thing that goes down right here. There we go. And then I can chuck that in there. And for the most part, most of this stuff can go in here. Because I don't really need to worry about most of this. Regardless, we're gonna get the Dragon Bow stuff, or Dragon Bone stuff as well. So, the stuff that we want is we want to make the pickaxe is better. The longbow is better. Same with that's the Tide Trident. We can get Dragon Bone Spears. We really, really want the Dragon Bone Pike, or we could go Saber. So Pike, strengthened longbow, and then we could go, not Javelin, where is it? The Greatsword. So, the Glaive, wait. Reach one, two-handed. So that's two-handed, that's two-handed too. Okay, so that one's reach one, sweep three, two-handed two. With really slow attack speed and 10.5 attack damage. What about you? 50% of standard damage for the glaive. So I think we go glaive instead of pike, or that seems like the best of both worlds. And that's gonna cost us what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can plop the rest of those guys in there, and I should have the wither bones to actually make these guys right now, even if we cannot use them yet. So I need a pole. And then we dragon bone the pole. Or wither bone the pole. Then we get the dragon bone glaive. Then we get a handle. We wither bone the handle. Then I get some more string from plant fibers, because I've got plant fibers. And then we get ourselves the Dragon Bone Strengthened Longbow. And all this stuff is going to get chucked into here because I can't use it yet. It's just nice to have. I need to plant the aloe. I also need to get some sleep. Drink some water. So maybe the play is to use melons as a food source so that I don't have to drink water, or I can make charcoal filters, which is probably something that we should do anyway, so let's do that. And it doesn't work with normal coal, because why would it? Regardless. Got some more glass as well, which I guess we could use for the ceiling if I wanted to do that. But we can also get you taken care of. And we'll get the aloe planted. It's a little warm. But let's get, so 3 for 2 paper, which is fine. I'm gonna drop off the poison bucket in there as well, because we don't really need poison buckets. Knock off Brita. Perfect. There's a bunch of torches and stuff in here too that I'm trying to work through. It's just like figuring out what's where is a little bit annoying. There's also a ton of cobwebs, which we can knife to get a lot per each, which is fine. Gotta make sure to break those before any banshees spawn. So we got a bunch of string, which we can use for wool. And then we get 7 more? 7 more bandages. Then I'm gonna drop off some string, some wool. This string can get turned into wool. Paper. I needed iron sticks, and I did need some string for the tools that I'm making right now. I also needed an arrow and some leather. Arrows. Leather? Leather, perfect. Okay. So we get a handle. Then we get our iron strengthened bow. So iron strengthened longbow. Then we need the quiver, which is going to be some more leather, which we thankfully have. That's me again. Sorry about that. I have to plug in my headset. Give me un momento, por favor. Okay. Light arrow quiver, gold ingots. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then, of course, it's clunky, which is obnoxious. Good thing that doesn't matter. And then, wait. We need to get the arrows. There's better arrows. Iron arrows from Spartan Weaponry, which are going to be iron sticks feathers. So I just need feathers. I have a couple, so we can make a couple. I is the keybind for that. Gotta get my backpack. I don't really need normal arrows, to be honest. Normal arrows kinda eh. Like, they're aight, but they're not great. So, maybe we go... Wait, I gotta filter. I gotta filter you. And then we get purified water. And then we get our paper back out. We get some more purified. Perfect. So we have 11 purification tablets. That's me again. Sorry about that. Really, really sorry about that. I'm gonna drop off a bunch of the bandages in here. And then I think we go farming for a little bit. And the aloe, I think I'm gonna plant the aloe right out here. Because then we can just full plant it. That's good. We just make sure that we get everything. Every last little one. So we can just do this, which is perfect. We just go a little bit chill, absolute vibing. Get just so much wheat. I'm so happy. Level 21 as well. We're gonna upgrade our archery a little bit more. Archery. Of course, there's better things that we could be doing, but this is pretty sick. If we can get our green thumb, what's great next level in green thumb? Crafting 31 might be worth 31. I do need a composter out here. That's a good idea for my brain. I do, in fact, need a composter. Need one real bad. Okay. Perfect. We just get all of the harvested seeds. And this stuff grows so fast already because we're just going absolutely crazy with it. I don't even need to worry about anything else happening either because we're underneath stuff. Everything's properly lit. Like, Spriggans can spawn, but they'll just insta-die because we're in a fully enclosed space. Don't have to worry about mobs aggroing from outside other than, like, dragons, but dragons aren't going to aggro because there's no dragons around. This is just perfect. I'm just so happy. Okay, and then we chuck you in our offhand, then we go. And we just casually go all the way until we run out of you, and then we go for some more. Come on. Oh, oops. Let's just get all of this that we possibly can, because the wheat we don't really care about, although it's a good source of bread, which isn't okay food, but we have better foods now, so it's not something we have to worry about. What I do want to make sure of is that we have as much possible string as we possibly can have, which is why we got all the plant fibers. We got a stack of plant fibers, which is 16 wool. And then we also got all of you guys, which is going to be even more of you, which is perfect. It's exactly how it should be. Now we can get all of our carrots and potatoes. And they'll get us up leveled as well, which is just dope. You'll love to see it. I know they're not all fully grown. It doesn't matter, though. And it doesn't matter because I don't have to care. Let's just go a little bit crazy with getting all of the carrots planted. And then we can get the potatoes planted, and then by the time that that's done, we need to get to 20, what is it, 29 or 27? 31 for green thumb. Which, I mean, we're working on. I'm not going to say that it's out of reach, it's just a little bit far. But for right now, it definitely seems like wheat grows by far the fastest. That might just be by volume, but I'm not 100% certain that it's just that. Regardless, we've got so much going on. Okay, we're at 15 right now. Let's get out. Let's get back in here. We can explore a little more in here. And we can also start trading with the villagers. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can find ourselves a farmer villager since it's daytime now. Looks like most of the villagers are in here. That's a fisherman. We've got a shepherd. Wait, so you trade 20... Can I get another trade, perchance? What else are you willing to trade? Ooh, unbreaking 1. Ancient fishing rod. Wait. Ancient fishing rod. Used to make a wooden fishing rod, or I could just make a wooden fishing. So is that really worth buying? Not really. A toolsmith. We can get advanced efficiency for... Okay. You're a nitwit. You are trading wool. We're 3 emeralds for shears. Let's go grab ourselves some wool, and we can also grab a little bit more feed for some sheeps. First, I guess. And... yeah, this is pretty dope. Okay. Be with that. We're level 16 right now. I mean, optimally, we'd be able to get to 31 real quick, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do that during an episode, just because, I mean, there's things that we gotta actually do something instead of just farming like we did for the first 3 episodes, you know? Anyway, we got some seeds, we got some of you as well. Let's grab a stack of seeds, just so we can breed some more, and they're just right in this direction. I think it was just up through this little gap in the tree, or gap in the area. Yeah, right over here was where I made the little pen, because I stole a bunch of their fences. And a chicken got into the sheep pen, which was a little bit annoying, but thankfully I was able to reconcile it, so we're good. There's also cows, which I was not expecting to be here, because cows supposedly are a very difficult thing to find, but I guess that's because we need milk for stuff further on. But they don't seem to be too difficult, so just happy that I got to find some. And we'll get some more stuff out there too, because why not? But there's always a chance that the sheep dudes will just give us a ton of wool, which is great, because we can get even more string. We can also paper. And potentially, if we find a librarian, we can paper trade to get the first level, which should unlock an enchant. I don't fully know the level stuff with the villagers in this version of Minecraft, but I think there were more villagers down here. This one has nothing. What about you? What are you? That's a cartographer. A locked chest. We could get my lock picks, which would be probably not the worst idea. I need to work on lighting this area up a little better down here, especially. The issue is the kobolds steal torches, so sometimes the torches just go missing. and it's a little annoying. Anyway, we're gonna get some paper. Okay, and then we can also get some wool for just some normal emerald trades, just so that we have them if I can't find a farmer villager. There might be a farmer villager in the next area, though. But what do you have? So, cartographer. If I trade with you and you rank up, what do you have? Compass for an emerald. Okay, interesting. Rotten flesh. Gold, ectoplasm, cursed fabric. Okay. 40. You guys just don't have good trades. That's real annoying. There's more cats. There you are, you little bugger. See, he's stealing her torches. Which is real annoying because we don't have a ton of them. I'm also gonna add, I think, a torch to back there, just so that we have it all lit up. And I forget which side it is, but it could be... This guy's a farmer. Okay, so we can get some emeralds from you as well. Did you unlock any new trades? Emeralds for pumpkin pie, pumpkins for emeralds, emeralds for bread, carrots, okay. Happy to see carrots on the menu. Potato. And that's gonna be that. I need a... Okay. So they've got a little farm down here, which was how I got the carrots that I needed. And this, by the way, will lead into even more random things. So, potentially, we can get even more stuff. Another fisherman dude. What are you gonna give us if I trade you a bunch? We're level 22 right now. Lure 1. Baked mimicrab. You know, I think we're gonna leave that for now. And we can get some string. We're gonna get cobwebs, more string. Tuck that in my offhand. Are you restocked by any chance? You are! Hooray! You ran out of stock fast that time. Jeepers. Okay, well, I'm not expecting this all to grow back. It could potentially, but there's a chance that none of it does, which it would be a little bit of a bummer, but it's fine, because we already have everything we need. The farm, which is just great. You'll love to see it. I'm so happy that we have everything we need. But we can also head upstairs, which has even more loot. We can get some more iron. Umbrium. Cobwebs. If we see cobwebs, like, in the world, we need to remove them as fast as possible. Because cobwebs will spawn bad things. And they're not great. Ooh, crafting runes. Crafting runes, crafting runes. Crafting runes are quite rare. Quite nice as well. I'm gonna grab the golden apples too. What about over here? That's the area over here, which means that this area is the... okay, that one is fine. That means that this one's also a causeway. Okay. That's a banshee. Which, they spawn from cobwebs, so... I don't know where cobwebs would be from this, but apparently there were some cobwebs, which is a suboptimal situation. We can put our emeralds in there. We can put those guys in there. We're gonna grab our iron, diamond, and gold lockpicks because I accidentally made diamond lockpicks. Don't worry about it. It's a story for another day. But we have them, and that's all that matters. Okay. So we've got torches, we got our lockpicks. So now it's time to go on a little journey to hopefully there's you. It's this way. So this is the way that we got over to here. There's no cobwebs. No cobwebs. It might be coming from a different structure then. Gold lockpick. Okay. You, and we unlocked it. And lapis lazuli ore. Nice. And some potatoes. Leave the potatoes, pile of ashes. We can leave most of this stuff. It's not super useful. I will grab the cobwebs. This is... Okay. Well, we didn't use any of our picks, but this is the way to get to the next area. Which, are you locked? Nope. Empty jar, diorite rock... Nothing else really. Any chest up here? There is one chest up here, but I apparently already looted it. And then we can get back from there, which is good. What are the bottom areas here? So we've got enchanted golden apple. Pretty decent, you know. We get a cobweb. Just some casual underground activities. That's really dark. And there's just a cave outside. Okay. What about over here? There's another one. So, I think for now, I'm just gonna leave that and we're gonna go upstairs. Check out the mid-level rooms. Okay, so you guys are you. And that goes to this room. Okay. What about downstairs in this? Is that... There's probably lava in the middle of this, and we want to make sure that there's no lava. Because lava, bad. How's this stuff? So we got some armor, we got a potato, an emerald amulet, a totem of legendary luck, which increases our luck but decreases our health, which is not ideal, I guess. Magical inhibition, splash potion. That helmet's pretty nice. Plus armor toughness, we'll take you. What are you? You're fine. That's fine. Well, you're terrible. You're terrible. You're pretty dope, but not as good as our current helmet. And what is the flint and steel in its hand? The Touch of Soul. Fire protection, Bane of Arthropods, fire aspect. Okay. We got a crafting rune. Spectral arrows, Dungeons of the Beasts. Okay. What are you keeping back here? Some more holy crafting runes. Also free diamond shovel. Some more cobwebs. I'll collect the bones too, why don't we? Because bones are going to be super useful for bone mealing stuff. But that's probably from a different area, no? I'm gonna assume something spawned down there and just kind of ignore it because I don't feel like it. Let's go up a little bit, and there's one more floor up as well. So, checked this room out. That's where we came from. So, we came from that. Block that hole in the floor. That's a hole to... A wall? A wall? Okay. A wall. Dope. Okay. So, pretty protected. What about up here? Ooh. Ores. Okay, string, bones, cobwebs, some iron ore, some lapis, iron pick, a legendary iron pick, mind you, as opposed to our current broken one. Diamond chest plate, another diamond hoe. These villagers really like their diamond hoes, apparently. Totem of weakness. Okay. Well, that's cool, I guess. There's no, like, super rare ores, so I'm not gonna mine them, because we might spawn something, but... I mean, I guess that's nice. There's so many areas. There's also... Wait, you're a librarian. What do you have? That's one of the best enchantments. Where did I throw away my paper to? Sir. Okay. I'm gonna... Yes, please. Go over there. Go over there. Nope. Just over here. Over here. We're gonna want that. Mm-hmm. We're gonna want that pretty bad. So let's get back home. Let's grab our paper. Let's grab our paper real quick. I think it's all the way up here. I don't know how much we need. I don't care how much we need. I need... Strength and Vitality 5 will give us an entire extra row of health. So, if we can just get that, that's gonna be kinda dope. I need book. Where book. Emerald. So, we're gonna have to go farming for a little bit. But we go farming for potatoes, we go get some sugarcane. Some wheat, okay. We have a bunch of sugarcane already. I don't have a ton of wheat, but we can at least get a bunch of paper. I really want Strength and Vitality 5, because if we can get that, if he gives us any other good chance, that's like the best villager ever in the entirety of the world. Okay, so we gotta go farming. Okay. So... Potatoes. Potatoes seem to be the way to go. Although, I don't know why I think wheat is just seeming to grow faster from just the sheer amount of it that we have. But I do think I need to... We're gonna take out these two rows and put in another row of potatoes and another row of carrots. Because I think that's the play. We also are so close to level 31 to get our stuff up, which is crazy, because that should not be that fast, but it is, because farming is just goated. And then once we get it there, we're already going to be blasting away with farming stuff, which is crazy. Okay, let's get our carrots harvested up. So we're at level 28. So even closer to 30, we're still getting like 2 levels per row, which is dope. Very, very happy. Very happy mans. And then we just go row by row. Down the rest of it. And we should get a bunch of wheat. I don't really care about seeds, because we can always compost them, but for now, I think we just chuck them over here. Carrots can be back there. Poisonous potato, you can go away. And then we can just kind of... yeah, I think we just do this. And then we just go crazy with the replanting everything while everything grows again. And then we just rinse and repeat. We're already at level 29. Well, I can heal up a little bit too, which is great. But thankfully that Spriggan doesn't do a ton of damage anymore. We're just built different, I guess. I think I spawned quite quick, though. Let's go get ourselves to level 31! We're almost level 30 already. Just from farming. Just from farming a little bit, we'll get to level 30. And then 1 or 2 more rows to get to 31. And then we're goated from there. We're golden from there, because this is already... It's already almost an infinitely repeatable process because of how fast things grow. But once we get it growing even faster, it's going to be kind of absurd. So, and that's the whole thing we're getting to level 31 for. Because then we'll be able to get a little more XP, and then we can go strictly for getting another 5%. So then we have 150%, or 150 of the, I mean, 15% of the normal damage reduction. So we go level up reloaded, crafting, green thumb, increase, done. And now we'll just finish this one off just for the sake of it. You don't really need to. But level 6 again, which is kind of crazy. Is we could use this and go a little bit wild. But that's going to be that, which means we can just chuck those guys out there. This row of carrots seems moderately completed, so I'm just going to go through it. Because they're in, like, the middle of everything, which is hilarious. And we should be able to go and just absolutely rizz up that villager down in the basement for some trades, because we need to get, first off, the farmer, which was over here. That's the shepherd again. You're not the right structure. We want farmer, which farmer should be over here by the farming stuff. You're the nitwit. You're the farmer. Okay, what about potatoes? He does like potatoes. Do you like carrots? You do like carrots. That's what I thought. Okay, well, you get a reset on your trades. I'll give you a second. I'll just give you a second. Don't worry. Okay, are you reset your trades yet? Nope. Okay. I have 34 emeralds. How is that not enough emeralds, bro? You're broke. You have nothing. You don't even have a job. Why are you talking down on me like that? That's crazy. 8 melons for an emerald. Well, we might as well lock in the goated villager trade. So let's go up to get him locked in. You're another librarian. Chilling. Honestly, not a terrible trade. What other trades do you have? Let's see. What other trades do you have? You got anything else, bud? Ah, I need to actually do this one. Okay. And then you'll level up? Oh, you will? Okay. What did you unlock? 2 written books for an emerald. Wait. Do I need book and quill for that? Can I just glass? Took you, and then what did you get? Let's see. Silk touch, not the worst. I don't hate that at all. I can go for it just to have it. What's your last one? Smelting! Smelting's one of the good ones. We'll lock you in as well. Do you have anything else? You do? Okay. Oh, just the name tag. Okay. What about you? Trade with you to get emerald. 43. Okay, what about... Okay. So we got oak bookshelf. What about now? Another level up. Then we get the glass trade. What about now? Burning thorn, eh. What about now? Let's see what you got now. So we got burning thorn. This guy's actually perfect. What? I didn't even, wait, did I not even check up the top floor of this one? I didn't, because I got so distracted by the stupid crazy villager. We're gonna get away as soon as we can. Because I need to get back so that I sleep, so that that villager lives no matter what. Because I do not care what happens to anyone else. I need that guy to live for me. At least to get a couple strength and vitality books, because holy... wait, so... Strength and vitality, and... Unbreaking... 3. Wait, is there a rock inside? That was weird. Okay, regardless, we got another crafting rune. We also need to deposit Silk Touch. That's... get a couple more books. But we also need to go farming a little bit, so let's get you guys, and we can go all the way out here. This row of carrots is donezo. What's the next level of Iron Skin, though? Combat, Iron Skin, 37. No way we're doing that one, so we're gonna go... Arrow Speed, because extra Arrow Speed, if we get increased Arrow Speed is directly correlated to damage, right? Because if an arrow goes limp when you're shooting it right above you, like if you don't charge it very much, it does like no damage. But if you do it and accelerate it with TNT, you can get Ender Dragon killers. If you do the stupid... I forget what that trick is called, but... using TNT to shoot the entity of an arrow as hard as it can possibly go while it's still in the air in order to make it like a railgun. That's something that people found out quite a while ago. Regardless, let's go combat, arrow speed, get basic archery to draw our bowstring back faster. I think melee damage increase is also a shout, but we're mostly going to be using a bow for dragons and long-range stuff, so to get that maxed early, the better. And then we get Fire Res from... Fire Res is Magma Cream with the Awkward Potion, which is going to take us a little bit of time to get, but shouldn't be too crazy difficult either. Thankfully, we don't really have to worry about anything too crazy, because we're already so absolutely going absurdly... We're stacked already, for at least for the stage and game and the game time that we've spent. That Strength and Vitality 5 on a diamond chestplate is gonna go kinda hard until we get the dragon scale stuff, which is probably not too far away if we're going at the pace that we're going, but I'm not gonna make any promises, because while there is a way we can cheese dragons from very far away, I guess we could, in theory, if TNT works and explosions work the same way, we could arrow velocity railgun a dragon. But I don't think that's the main thing that we should be doing. I think we should actually be progressing normally in Minecraft, like you usually do, except for now in RLCraft, which wants to obliterate us, which is really obnoxious, to be perfectly honest. Regardless, we've got another 2 rows to take care of, so let's just get through you guys. We need 17 levels in order to get the next thing for arrow speed, which is going to be the best for getting extra damage, and then we can get more iron arrows if we just take the seeds. We'll take a stack of seeds over to the burbs, we'll feed them up, and then they'll do their thing. But that's gonna be that's perfect. 15 levels. These carrots are almost ready to harvest again, so I'm just gonna do it. And then we'll harvest the other side of carrots. Yeah, this one in the center is definitely the fastest one to grow. I wonder why. I mean, it makes sense. But let's see how straight an arrow flies over the course of like 40 blocks. Let's see just how straight one will fly if I shoot it flat. So from here to there, if I shoot it directly at the block in front, full power, it will land. Oh, all the way at the end. So we're shooting like 30 block range flat. Or not flat, probably 20 block range is when it's flattening. Shoot, I should probably be drinking water. By the way, it's a quick reminder to stay hydrated, especially IRL while you're gaming, because most people are not staying as hydrated as they should, and so it is incredibly, incredibly optimal that you stay hydrated and you keep doing what you need to do. Regardless, looks like we are filled up on you guys. Let's get our quiver, put you in there. And I don't need additional seeds, so we can just go back, we can trade some more, get some more stuff from the villagers. I have the books already, I have the emeralds, perfect. It's not in there, it's gonna be over here is the farmer villager who is not restocked his trades. You're a bad boy. Will you restock? You restock? Well, are there any other farmer villagers? Or is there any other way that we could get some good emeralds? I don't think so, other than we could sugarcane for paper to a librarian. We could... Yeah, I think sugarcane to paper for a librarian is going to be the easiest way to get levels. And, yeah, to get stuff as fast as we can. If that guy's not going to restonk, which is really unfortunate if he doesn't, because that's a real bummer. Because having a farmer would be real nice right now. Regardless, let's go harvest some sugarcane, and we can also just harvest some more stuff if we need. We get all the melons we possibly could want. And then behind us we'll be growing even more melons. Almost immediately, most likely. Yep, of course they are. Because holy, things grow fast when you have this level of stuff. Okay, the potatoes are almost grown, so we're just gonna get both rows all at the same time. Level 10. Holy potatoes. Of course, we're gonna get some poisonous ones, but overall the potatoes are just too good to resist. Just crouch spam while we back up into the potatoes. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm gonna need a carrot to harvest to fill up the gap. There's no gap. There was a gap. There was a gap. That's what I remembered. Okay, now let's harvest the pumpkins again. And I guess what I could do is I could bring out my sleeping bag and my backpack. And I could just do this non-stop until we get a full backpack full of stuff. which I think I might do. So... you and my sleeping bag. We're gonna get some sleep. And then we'll be able to go. Okay, sleeping bag. Gonna get another crafting table. Because I need it. You are going to go perfectly right there. And our backpack is going to go... What the heck did I just do? Backpack's gonna go there perfectly. Then we should be able to just chuck the melons. Gonna have to be compiled. You can go like that, you can go like that. And then sugarcane will turn into paper already. So that it's ready to go when we are. And then we'll have you guys, potatoes, melons, pumpkins, poisonous potato we can chuck out. Because we don't actually need the poisonous potato. I don't know if you guys know this. The poisonous potatoes, you don't need them. Good. What level is it for 17 for that? So level 17, or we could go stealth damage. Sneak attack damage. So if we're crouching and mobs have not detected us. So if we're crouching, like fighting a dragon on the edge of a chunk, we can go and we can just do 1.5 additional damage on max level. Seems a little bit crazy. Holy, okay. This is going to be a doozy of an episode because we are probably going to go for quite some time, longer than normal, and my voice is already starting to diminish and leave me, which means that I need to drink some water. So another little thing is I would highly recommend drinking water as often as you can. Not as often as you can. As often as you feel your throat beginning to slightly dry. And if you've been talking all day, then I would highly recommend just taking a relaxing break, letting yourself just chill, have a great time. And you know what? Life's good. Life is pretty dope. So just enjoy it. Anyway, we're gonna get some water now. Ow. Stay hydrated. Stay as hydrated as you can. Okay, well then we're okay. Let's harvest a little bit extra. So it seems like the radius around is like it seems like the closer we are, the better it is for the crop's speed for growing. So what I'm thinking I can do is we just go and okay, that's gonna be that. Then we can go and we can go like that. Perfect. And we should get some carrots. Perfect. This row of carrots seems to be completed. Level 13, 14, 15. Level up reloaded. Combat. Stealth damage. Decreases mob detection range. That actually seems super useful for bigger mobs that have really, really mean things. So, I guess if we are sneaking, is it just passive or sneak detection range? Stealth. Okay. So, mob detection range decreased when we're crouching. That seems super, super cool. And for the sneak attack, since... I know I've used Level Up Reloaded before, but I think it's overpowered because I think that depending on varying aggro levels, you can still get sneak attack even if you know that they've noticed you. But should be able to just kind of go and continually get even more carrots. And now we can get our potatoes. We need to get level 17 as well for the next big thing. So level 14, it's gonna be 15, and not quite there to level 16, but well on our way. And thankfully, we're going through just so much. We're getting so much XP. It's crazy. We could go for just pure levels to max out everything to be able to use the Dragon Bone stuff already. Which I might want to do for agility. I need 24 attack and for the we got regen, which means that a fairy got summoned, which means a fairy's outside. Dragon Bone Boat, we need agility 18, attack 24. That seems quite doable, realistically. So if I just start dumping stuff into attack, we can probably get there. I don't see it as really that big of a difficult thing to do. Or maybe I'm crazy. But it doesn't seem like that attack level is insanely hard. The one thing we do gotta watch out for is making sure that we do sleep through the night, because if we don't, then bad mobs will spawn and they could potentially kill our god villager that gives all of the amazing perfect trades, which would be really lame and ideally does not happen, but you never know. So and then these pumpkins will continue to spawn, and it seems like during autumn we can just kind of infinite farm pumpkins, and that might be one of the plays for this. Although I do think that going the everything route, because some trades will get locked because we use them a lot, and some of the trades will get unlocked from us continuing to use other trades. So we gotta just make sure that we're utilizing multiple different avenues of trading. So we go like that, and then we get some more paper. Perfect. We got a bunch of potatoes. Now I think it's wheat harvest time, which I should probably do 2 rows at a time. It seems to be the optimal. 13, 14. And because the normal skill tree level stuff is not dependent on actual XP levels, but the XP value. So it doesn't take directly the XP levels, it takes the XP value of the level, which is nice. So we can actually go a little bit quicker with that than we could with anything else, which is kind of crazy. But should be able to get you guys all planted, and then Spriggan! Spriggan Heart, another jewel from the Spriggan. The jewel slot, I don't know. We could start making those weapons. Although I do think just getting to 24 attack and then 18 agility is gonna be the play. My gosh, I just broke the cactus. But, you know, it's pretty good. Let's get you back. We can put our cactus back there. We can, hopefully, just go through nice and slow. And thankfully, we're able to go a little bit crazy with this. Perfect, 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 perfect. Just get all of the seeds. And then they grow so fast because grow. And it's projectile, okay, can be used or can be crafted into a useful resource. So Spriggan Heart. We'll save you, and we got a bunch of life drain charges. We can check an intestine as well in a little bit. Little loot box. Intestine unboxing, you know? Nice, nice. Okay, let's get you guys. And that's gonna be some hay bales. So we can put hay bales and then that, and then this can both be. Which is perfect, because that gives us exactly the space that we need for everything else. And that's pretty dope. So, what's next to harvest? It looks like carrots or sugarcane. I think I'm gonna harvest sugarcane, because sugarcane goes fast. So we'll go sugarcane into melons. And we can go sugarcane to... And seeds can go, ouch. We'll just go and we'll get all of the melons that we possibly can. But mostly just the pumpkins. The pumpkins are the real thing that we really want. Because I think they give more per thing than anything else. Also, holy, my voice just left for a second. Okay, let's get 56 of you guys, and then we'll just combine to get 6 more melons. And then we can go and we can carrot. Level 15, so if we go skills, agility 12. Is that agility 11? That's agility 11. But that does put us closer to getting agility 12. So in a way, it's agility 12 as well. Although that's not really how that works. That's how I'm saying it's working, because I felt like it. Regardless, we're getting a ton of really good XP, which is crazy, because this is not... I mean, this is the way that you have to if you're doing hardcore RLCraft, which we are not going to do unless one of these episodes gets over 1,000 likes. If it does, I will do exactly what I just said. We will do RLCraft Hardcore, or RLCraft Dregora Hardcore, I should say. And we will do at least 10 attempts, or 1 long attempt, or 2 medium size, the equivalent of that many attempts. That's what I mean. But ultimately, oh my gosh. Get out of my life, Spriggan. Friggin' Spriggan. Poisoning me. That's not very chill. All because they're just breaking his crops, bro. I made these crops. You wouldn't exist if it weren't for me. How dare you? How dare you attack me for harvesting my crops? That's what I have to say. You know? Regardless. Let's get back to harvesting our crops. And it doesn't really matter, I guess, when we use the levels. So, holy voice crack. I need to be just drinking a lot more water. Let me finish this row and then we'll drink a little more water. Yeah, we gotta get water. That fairy is helping us so much. What is it for next level of green thumb? I need to know. 37. That's not happening. 31. You know what? You know what? You know what? We're gonna max out green thumb this episode. I decided what we're having the end of this episode be. We are maxing out green thumb this episode. And I'm not kidding when I say this. It might take another couple hours. But it shouldn't. It might just take a couple more minutes, maybe another half an hour. If we get a little unlucky. If we get real lucky, potentially we could finish it real quick, though. It's mostly just about the random growth ticks. Because the radius for this seems to be pretty darn wide. But I think it's like 43 for the level immediately after. So the moment we hit 37, we need to go directly to it. And, by the way, 20 is not half of 37. 20 is like a quarter of 37. So we're not even a quarter of the way there. Which is not the end of the world. Because we were going to do this farming anyway. And it's kind of dope. It's kind of relaxing. It's kind of chill. I know a lot of people watch these while they sleep. Or they listen to them while they sleep. And you know what? Hell yeah. I appreciate you. And I'm sorry when Spriggans spawn. Because then some chaos happens. And it's a little rough. But thankfully, that doesn't happen super often, so we're able to actually relax and chill. And just kind of go through and enjoy a nice, relaxing XP farm session. Now, I do think that if I crouch slow walking back, it will finish. Like, it's not going to be as interactive or as fast-paced, but it will be more growth promoting throughout the entire thing, which I think is a plus. So we just passed our crafting table, which means there's one more block behind us. Perfect, yep. Means we can chuck you out, chuck you out. Got our potatoes in there. And then we can get our wheat out. Craft our wheat up. And get you. Get our sleeping bag out. And now, I think we'll do one harvest of non-XP stuff. Oh, there's a Triffid spawn. Okay. Poison and Plague. Really obnoxious, to be perfectly honest. I would much prefer any other status effects. Please get rid of them. I don't like poison, I don't like other stuff. Triffids, very annoying. Thankfully, they're rare spawning than the other dudes, but still annoying nonetheless. But we can get mushrooms and pumpkin seeds and other stuff from them, which is okay. Because it makes them not useless. Anyway, we need to make sure that we're getting some sleep after we heal up a little bit, just so that we're getting optimal growth times. Okay, fine. I will harvest some pumpkins and some melons while I wait for it to be nighttime. And let's get some sleep. And then we should be able to just chill, relax, have a good time. We go like that, we go like that, we grab our sleeping bag. Now, we should be able to do... should be able to just go carrots. And we have to hit 37, I think it is, for the next level. Which is a little crazy. But let's do this. Let's go. Let's just get there. Because hopefully that guy has restocked. And then villager trades also give XP. I cannot attack him fast enough to the point where he cannot do damage to us. He will hit us no matter what, which is really obnoxious. For 15 charges of whatever his thing is. Or like plant charges, life drain charges, which is cool. Although, not ideal. Suboptimal, in fact. But let's do this. Come on. Okay, and this row of potatoes is looking pretty well developed. Let's go through it. Holy, this is taking a while. Maybe we don't set max level green thumb as our thing. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna do it. I'm just gonna need to take a short break to take care of some stuff. Because I gotta make sure that some stuff is taken care of before people go to sleep, because it's loud. I gotta do some cleaning, but... yeah, we'll go take care of that, and then be right back to continue doing this. Okay, we're back. So, now we just need to continue getting some levels. We're level 27. I do think row by row is gonna be, by far, the best way for us to do this still. Which is a little annoying, because I'd rather just fully not, but I don't really think there's any other real good way for us to even do this. Other than just by slowly crouch walking backwards throughout this entire time after we grow a row. We just crouch, we just walk backwards, we just go nice and slow. We take care of it, get everything, just go nice and slow, relaxed, chill, planting plants. As always, make sure to stay hydrated. Hydration is key when playing any video game, but especially Minecraft, especially if you're doing longer sessions, like I have been, because we're trying to get to a certain level requirement. And we're still 10 levels below, which means that we are about 2/3 of the way to level 37. Even though we need 9 levels left, we're at level 28. Which is 2/3, not, in fact, 3/4, because actually it's probably closer to half because of how the level recursion is, not recursion, recursivity, the level curve, how the levels level. Regardless, this is also not the most efficient way to be doing this when it comes down to just getting every last little piece of crop fully grown before we harvest it, which I should probably be doing a couple other things differently, but I really just could not be asked right now, and I just want to get it all the way to max level green thumb, because I think it's funny. It's going to cost us 43 after I get the 37 unlock, which is going to be way too expensive for realisticness, reality. But we'll be able to get just a ton crops from this, which we can hopefully trade to the guy. And now, hopefully, now, of course, say hopefully, but I don't know how a banshee spawned. So, potentially there's cobwebs, which could be really bad for our villagers. Which could mean that I need to light everything underground. Which could also be a little annoying. But, thankfully, we should be able to chuck carrots in there. That carrot stack is pretty full. We're full on potatoes. We're definitely full on pumpkins. We can get some more sugarcane stuff for paper taken care of, although we're pretty good on paper as well. This whole top row should probably end up being paper, but not quite yet. Then we need to craft up the wheat into bales of hay, just for maximum compactness. And then we can also craft up the melons into melon blocks. Then seeds can go over there. We'll keep the extra potatoes, because potatoes are a good food source. Not the best, but they're pretty decent. And then let's go through the carrots. And you know what? I guess crouching as often as possible. Okay, we got 1 level from that. We went from level 29 to level 30, which is nice. Or did we go from 28? I think we were halfway through 28. So we still get 1 level per almost full row, which is pretty decent. And that should only increase as we also continue to get even more green thumbs. So, fingers crossed. If I crouch walk this entire row, or if I crouch, like, go like this, what do we end up getting? We got from level 30 to level 30, and, probably, like, 7/8. So, we're pretty decently on the way. Is that nighttime, or is that just dark? I can't really tell, but I'm not gonna... Okay, we can only sleep at night. I'm gonna leave that down there just so that we have it for when we need it. Because it's probably gonna be nighttime pretty soon, because it's getting pretty dark. Either that, or I'm gonna need to get some more stuff, because... Actually, we're gonna need chests, too. I'm gonna need more chests for getting everything. Okay, you can only sleep at night. Only sleep at night. Okay, we'll get 1 more row harvested, I guess. No reason not to. I mean, this entire interior is fully lit, so even during the nighttime, mobs won't aggro us. The main thing is just I don't want mobs aggroing the villagers because we still haven't gotten that Strength and Vitality 5 and Unbreaking 3 books that guy is selling, which we're gonna want to immediately start putting onto a set of diamond armor, and then also for the other stuff we're gonna want to... Okay, it looks like it's still getting darker. I only sleep at night, so it's not nighttime yet. We're level 31. Not quite to 32 yet. Okay, 32. That's level 32. We're at 32 right now. And honestly, if we just go nice and slow, we're getting a ton of crop growth. So I could cycle the first 2 rows of wheat, and then we can go back to the carrots, and then back to the potatoes, and then back to everything else, so long as I'm crouch walking for the actual guys. But we can check out the poisonous potatoes. Thankfully that didn't do anything, and let's get some sleep. And we're already at an hour 40 in. Holy, this has been a long episode. Okay, let's go through... Yeah, this row of wheat is pretty darn taken care of, so let's just go... We just crouch walk each one, and I think that's gonna be perfect. Or we just crouch spam it to pick up everything along the way. Get the perma regen from the nymph. What I could do is I could get nymph in a boat, name tag the nymph, and then just keep the nymph in here. I could do that. We do have a villager that has that trade for the name tag. But I don't know, do we really want to do that? I also don't know what a phosphorescent chupacabra is, but I don't think we're ready to take that. So, even if it's just a normal chupacabra, I hate the chupacabras are terrifying. They're awful. And they're also very dangerous, surprisingly. Regardless, we're at level 32, 33, we just need 37, so just 4 more levels. 33 and about a 5th. I just need to walk back nice and slow. We can go through this entire thing. Just take proper good care of everything. You don't have to worry about a single little thing. Perfect. Then we just go this wheat side, 33. I would welcome a Spriggan right now, because that would at least give us some extra XP, to be honest. Like, Spriggans, Triffids, I don't care. If it gives us extra XP, I will be happy. I also am thinking that since it's a glass, we should probably cover it so that we don't actually get seen from above. Speak of the devil and they shall appear. We got a Triffid, or a guy to spawn, and he did not give us very much XP, so never mind. They're kind of bad, actually. 34. Just 3 more, or 2.5 more levels, actually. If we're doing the 2 and something, which is like the equivalent of 3 levels. Or the equivalent of the first, like, 10. So, I mean, hey, fingers crossed. Spriggan Root, again. Jewel, base, I don't think we need. So we already have the jewel. We can get the base, and we can get a bunch of other stuff, so I don't think we need to actually carry a crazy amount of this stuff, but don't really need any. I mean, we can carry this, and it might not hurt to gather some extra wood. So maybe we chop a tree down. I don't know how much wood these trees actually give us. Probably like 2. Not even. Okay. So these trees are like useless. Broke our axe even. Yeah, this tree kind of pointless actually. I just need some extra chests. I know I have some extra chests, I just didn't want to go up here to get them. Yeah, 33 extra chests we're gonna grab. 8 chests, and I'm gonna start just chucking a ton of different kinds of seeds and other crops into them over here. Because what we can do is that's 2, and then that's another 4. Because that is enough for this one to be seeds, this one to be wheat, this one to be carrots, this one to be potatoes, and then we get another chest for sugarcane, another for the different kinds of melons. So sugarcane, cactus, and then melons. So I need another 8 chests. Perfect. I keep almost not making it out the doors, which is crazy. Okay, there we go. So we had different melons and then different other stuff. Perfect. Okay, now it's time for... I think we harvest some sugarcane real quick, just so we have it. And then I'm gonna need another axe to harvest pumpkins, so we gotta make another axe. And we can catch them out of the air, which is nice. But it's not optimal. Regardless, we got you guys, which... sugarcane, cactus... and then we'll put 1 melon and then 1 pumpkin. So, melons, pumpkins. I'm gonna go get an axe, and then we can ideally get started on actually doing some real things. I don't know if they had an axe left over here, but doesn't really matter. One, 2, 3, perfect. We're level 34, which is absurd to me. We got the russet aegis right there. And this is a sharp axe. Not particularly helpful in current application, but not particularly unhelpful either. Just gathering a couple stuff while we're also going through the base normal thing. I guess we could also use pumpkin pie as a food source, which we get from the farmer. So it's not the worst idea to just gather a ton of stuff. But, because I think the farmer is still cheaper for pumpkin pie than it would be to actually do it the normal way. But regardless, let's start off on row number 1 again. Our carrots. Level 34. And then we crouch our way back. Come on. We just crouch our way back the entire way, just nice and slow, relaxing, getting through it. Absolutely just chilling, gathering all the carrots we would ever need. There's alternate things we could, of course, do, but right now, we're just doing this. And you know what? That's okay. We're just chilling. Almost level 35. We just need one more full level after hitting level 36. We're level 35 now. 35 and a half? Almost exactly. So we got almost a half of a level from that. Or just over a half of a level by a tiny bit. Of course, not by a crazy margin, but by a tiny margin that's enough. Nothing crazy, but barely enough to be worth. Of course, we're gonna grab all of you guys, then I'm gonna drink some water, IRL and in-game, to stay properly hydrated, and then we'll be able to go through and take care of some stuff. Okay, there we go. Drink some water. Pick up you, get that, then we get purified. Then we can just run. I mean, we could alternatively just go really slow, but I'd rather just not. We'll go slow on the way back, and then we'll be able to sleep again, because it's getting to be... Okay, stars are already out. Shoot. Shoot. That's not ideal. We don't want to let the stars get out, because the stars mean bad things can spawn. Bad things spawning means that our villagers may be dying, and we don't want our villagers to die, because we could potentially be losing the real good dope dude that we are actually doing all of this to get and utilize properly. So let's just do this. Just crouch it, go nice and slow. 36 levels. Just need to hit level 37. And then we got one level left to go, which is probably going to take us another half an hour because, oh my gosh, this is obnoxious and absurd. And you know what? What I might do, other than just continuing to farm, is I might just send it to the battle tower and see if we can get levels from that, because that might be the real way to do this. So we do have our lockpicks. We could also do some shenaniganery. And potentially we get Beezors and some baubles as well that might help us out, which are going to be nice. But the main thing that we really, really, really want is level 37. So please give us level 37. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Perfect. Crafting. Green thumb. Level 37. Holy jeez. That is the most expensive thing I have ever done. And by the way, the increase, it increases it by 2% chance in increasing radiuses per level. So, it increases the radius and the extra growth ticks. So, that means that it will be improving drastically at final level, because it will be improving and improving the overall radius, which will then extend to pretty much this entire farm. The main issue being that it costs us a whopping 41 total levels to get. Of course, we get a total of like 7 levels per row for the very beginning rows. Main issue being that does not last a long time, so what I think we're going to do from now on is we're at 7 levels. We're going to try the battle tower. If that doesn't work, Then we'll save it for next episode. But we can give it our best shot for right now. Chuck our seeds in there, chuck our wheat in there, our carrots, our potatoes. We can gather up one more good round of sugarcane for some paper. Gather up one good another row of the melons as well. Melons and pumpkins, of course. Thankfully, they grow quite fast, so we don't have to really worry a crazy much about most of this stuff, but I'm assuming most of that's just because of the crazy extra ticks. Which seems pretty nice, to be honest. Let's gather up our sleeping bedroll. And let's come back over. Grab our pumpkins. Chuck the pumpkins in there. Let's grab our sugarcane is up there. Let's craft as much as we can. Which is going to be quite a bit, actually. Same with the melons, same with the wheat. And then melons are going to be over here. Perfect. So 42, which is going to go into that, which is going to go into that, which is going to go like that, and then we get you guys. Which then we get 28 more of you, which will go there. And the wheat and the melons will go there. We'll grab all of our pumpkins. Chuck them in there. Pickaxe can go there. And I think that is going to be optimal. I'm going to grab 3 more stacks of carrots and potatoes. Just so that we have as much as we possibly can. And let's do this. So I don't know if that means it's nighttime right now, or if it just means it's cold right now. I think it just means it's cold. But, thankfully, this is the way to the actual guy. This is the way to the villager that we need to talk to. That's not a good sign. Are you dead? That's the fisherman. Okay. Well, that's a fisherman. There's doors over here. He could, in theory, be back here. Some lapis. There's a Tale of the Hidden Library. We can also try and pick. I don't know if this is going to be strong enough. It is, okay. Insta-broke. Okay, so 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or... We did it, we did it, we did it. Okay, well, it didn't really give us much. Quarry and farmstead. Some coordinates. We also got some heart dust. Emerald, kind of useful. But other than that, not really anything great. I'm just really hoping that the villager we need is still alive, because it would really suck if he was not. I wish I could get rid of you. There's a name tag in here. What about over here? We get ourselves some gold wool farmer. Iron boots. We can smelt those guys. I think we can smelt the battle axe too. Now we can smelt you as well. There's nothing back there though. But back here, are you alive, villager dude? I'm genuinely hoping you are, because it is kind of awful if you are not. It's a normal dude. You're not a normie. I need a normie villager, so... Are there any normie dude? Are you're the fisherman? I really need a farmer. I'm really hoping that there's the farmer somewhere. But it's looking like no. Wait, are we early winter? We are early winter already. That's crazy. Okay. Been into the rooms. Doesn't look like it. So it looks like there's some more rooms that we can't really access from the main. But I don't really know how they would get into them either. Oh, it's just this set of doors. Okay. Cleric, cartographer, cleric, weaponsmith, you're the shepherd. Is there a farmer here? Weaponsmith. You're a nitwit. Is there a farmer somewhere? I just need a singular farmer that I can trade with in order to get so many emeralds and XP. So please let there be a farmer somewhere. You're a why is there a Fletcher tending to the fields? He gives 11 arrows for an emerald. That's kind of crazy, though. Okay. This is still really dark and dim. But I am thinking... Is there a dude back here? Just another lock. Okay. They have a very secure system over here. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like there's any way for any mobs to really take out the entire thing, because there's just too many airlocks, but... Oh, there's one farmer, a shepherd, and another shepherd. Cool. Let me just plop down my backpack. Trade you some... potatoes. We'll grab all the potatoes we can. Okay, you're full on potatoes. What about carrots? Okay, you're full on carrots. How about some wheat? What about some more wheat? What about some more wheat? Okay, wheat's full. Potatoes re-unlocked, so did you. Okay, let's get our potatoes up. Potatoes. Okay, potatoes are full. Which means we can go back to carrots, I guess. We're at 30 emeralds. We need quite a few, though. But thankfully, this is going to work out very nicely. Because he seems to want quite a bit of wheat. I can also start chucking those guys into there, which is just great. Get even more. Okay, that's full on, he's full on that, which is fine. That means that now we can trade more potatoes to him, right? Okay. What about carrots now? Okay, level 20 all 20, holy villager XP. I forgot how insane villager XP is. Okay, let's get our potatoes back out, some carrots, and then we can just cycle through the trades again. So we got all 3 of those guys done. I think that's him restocking. Yeah, it's him just restocking. So we can just go use all of our supply. That's not all the wheat we have. We have even more wheat. What about you? You still want potatoes. Okay. What about carrots? Okay. So we've got a stack and some emeralds already. And a bunch of XP. You're done with those guys. Perfect. What about now? Even more. And then we can get... This is all of that we have. That's all that we have. That's all that we have. So, that's those guys. Now for you. Perfect. Okay. So, now... Get even more for you. And what does he trade as a final trade? 1 emerald for a cake, a couple for a cookie. Pumpkin pie is 4 and 2.5, whereas bread is 2.5 and 3. Honestly, I got pretty much everything I need from you. So, I think what we're gonna do is I need you back in there. Nope, nope. Stay back. Stay in there. Perfect. You're good. You're safe right there. You're good. You're happy? I'm happy. You're good. You're very safe. Okay, we're just gonna get a little extra loot from the structure. I hope we can get out reasonably. Let's see what this rolls. Still iron though, so we can even smelt it down if we need to. That guy's gonna explode if we try and trade with him. And what do you give us? Spikes, with you, which is a shield enchantment. Okay, can I paper with you for your first trade? And then I need emeralds. Spikes. Books. We'll grab a bookshelf. What's your next trade? Let's see. Clock. We get the glass trade. What's your next one? So, adept. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. Okay, we need books. We want adept 2. So that increases XP gain. And it's for 36. So we got that. So 32 for a thing. So 36 is going to be that for 2. So adept 2, adept 2. I think adept 2 is max. So adept. Okay, there's adept 3, but adept 2 is pretty nice. What's your next trade, though? Levitator. Attacks now apply levitation. That might be really good for the nunchuck for late game. And then potentially we can get another good enchantment from that. Let's see. Okay, just levitator, that's fine. Not unhappy with that, but maybe we can also grab a couple more of these bookshelves. And ideally, trade with him a little more to get a couple more emeralds to refill our stuff. But alternatively, we can just go back and get some more farming taken care of. But you should have 9 books for an emerald. 7 emeralds for that. We still have a warp scroll. I don't need iron spears. But we're gonna grab you now. And are there any more gear in any of these guys? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. This does look a little dark. So I think I am gonna plop some torches around. But I don't think that it's spawnable dark. Is there... Okay, there's a librarian over here. With dark shadows, extra damage. Okay. Let's see what your next trade is. Dark shadows, we got the emerald, the compass. Ooh. So you trade a book for 9 books for an emerald, 3 for a bookshelf, and then we can ideally get something good after we unlock the glass trade. Propulsion increases the throwing speed of this weapon. Okay. To level up again, and then we got magnetic. Tools automatically pick up draw. That's actually super helpful. Okay. That is probably my favorite so far out of all of the enchantments. Holy. So when we go mining, we can actually get things to pick up properly, as opposed to having to crouch to pick up every single thing. That's nice. What's your last couple trades? Did we get anything other than just propulsion and magnetic? Nope. Okay. Well, we can at least get some more books from these guys. That's a normal villager. No title above his head. Always gotta make sure, because we don't want any sussy Barians absolutely destroying us. What is his trade? That's one's Dark Shadows 2. That's the one we upgraded. What's your first trade? Viper 2. That's big. Viper 2 for 24. I can grab a couple stacks of paper, and we can grab 2 books of that, I think, is what I'm gonna do. Are you the guy I was talking to? Nope, you're Dark Shadows boy. Okay, so we're gonna go you and you for Viper and Viper. We get the normal compass trade. We're gonna get books for emeralds. To get some of our emeralds back for that absurd Viper trade. Still worth it though, of course. But, you know, gotta make sure that we're getting our money back if we can. And then, written books for an emerald. We get the glass trade unlocked. Also get the paper trade re-unlocked, which is, shoot. Glass, Dark Shadows 2, cool. Can I get you again with just a single paper trade? Or does it have to be like a... Okay, I'll do that trade. Is that gonna get you upgraded? No? Okay. Do I need to get some more glass? There we go. Okay. Dark Shadows. Supreme Smite. The most powerful tier of Smite. Okay. What are the two? So 24 for one. Which is gonna be those guys. We're already level 35. We're 2 hours and something into this episode. Lapis. You can chuck an iron pick in there too. I think this is a pretty good area. So, let's just lock you guys in. You're safe now, don't you worry. 3 for that. You know, his trades are still good. Which way's the way to get back? Is it this? It is a cartographer. Which, I guess we can give him a try. What do you have? What do you have for me? Yeah, cool. Compass? Or an emerald. Interesting trade. I'm not very interested, but I appreciate it. Okay, was it just... There you go. Okay. This is why we light up these corridors. Okay. This is the way back, I think. I think this is the way back. Because this is this. And then we get another one of you. That is the issue with the Sussibarians. And now I think we're kind of screwed. Unless I can just build up. Which I thankfully can. And hopefully just block off this entire area from all of existence. Because, oh my gosh. Should have followed my own advice. Always check the villagers above their heads before you interact with them. Bad things can happen if you do not. Okay. At least we got a diamond hoe, another diamond hoe, another crafting rune. We got a lead. And then over here... we got you. Ordained throwing axe. Resourceful mountains. And an emerald amulet. We can just chuck on. Doesn't really matter where. Okay. So. I think one thing that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a little more cobble. And we're just gonna... lock off that door. And pray no one ever goes there again. This looks like the way back to this. which this is not the way back home. Although, wouldn't be the worst idea to try and find our way back home right now. But thankfully, we are able to put the backpack back on. Totem of Weakness. We can try and gold lockpick this lock. I don't know. Okay, breaks. So it's not that. It's not 1 or 2 for first. It's not 3. What about you? Okay. So, second to last one. Then this one. Then this one. Not that one. So, you, 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 not you, 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 and then you. Okay, I don't know how this lockpick thing even really works. So I'm just doing it based on absolutely nothing and getting kind of lucky. I already have Supreme Smite, so we don't need Lesser Smite. I might keep Spectral Arrows in an additional slot and normal arrows here as well. Just because having arrows, period, is nice, but iron arrows are definitely better. Also, there's a Nitwit in there, which means that we can just block that off. You look like a normal-looking cartographer that we've talked to. And that is not the way home. That's definitely not the way home. You're Fletcher. Are you the way home? No. So this isn't the way home either. Some of these stupid mobs. You know what? It would have got me had I not been fully prepared. If I say would have got me, that is not a chest. That is a mimic. And I'm saying that with almost pure certainty based on the shaders. But, I mean, I guess we're about to find out, because we can open you up. We get you, we got a saddle that we don't need. Some wormhole potions that will suddenly, that'll TP us to no one, because we don't have anybody else playing. And, okay, so 1, you, 1, 4, 6, you, so 1, last, you, and then you. Perfect. Lure 3 for getting cool stuff, and then we got some recall potions, which we can actually really utilize right now, because I don't know where our current home is. And now let's, Mimic Crab. Okay, so Mimic Crabs used to be a mob that they made unkillable on accident, but thankfully they're back to being normal. Regardless, we are back to our spawn. We can sleep. We can offload all of our dope loot, get our diamonds, get our manuscripts. We're gonna need to organize so much stuff as well, but holy. Okay, let's put you down there. And then things we're not scrapping. These are all gonna get scrapped. Ah yes, rocks. They go into cobble. which we're going to grab another bunch out. I want to keep recall potions on me. I'm also going to bring a bunch of this farm stuff with us. But I think having 2 sets of good armor is going to be a good idea. I don't need that many diamond hose. I'm going to keep probably the best one. If any of them have good modifiers, none of them do, so we're going to get rid of pretty much all of them. Okay, so that's going to be that for the most part. Then we need a little bit more. We're going to grab you as well. We're going to chuck the skill issue pick as well. We're going to put the lure enchants in there. Our picks over there. Start minimizing our current inventory as much as possible. At least the things that we're going to actually use. Oh, sweeping is definitely the best one, so we can get rid of the other diamond hose. And this one will be the diamond one, which we can use to scrap diamond stuff. This one will be for chain stuff. This one will be for normal iron stuff that we can scrap. I think there was a little more that we could also scrap. But yeah, there was another 2 diamond hose. And another... Which one's the best of the diamond chest plates? Okay, that one's definitely the worst. The thick, because the slower movement is rough. We can also scrap the iron knives, because we don't need them anymore. Well, I guess we can't scrap the iron knives. Because you just can't do that, apparently. But... Okay, is the diamond pike gonna smelt? That's gonna smelt it at diamond coins, of course. Same with, I think, all of these. Yeah, that one's gonna go into diamond coins, more diamond coins, and then diamond coins. Come on now. I mean, it's better than scrapping it into absolutely nothing, but it's a little suboptimal. Anyway, 33 diamond coins. Give us a little more diamond. Let's put everything and consolidate all of our ores and rare stuff to this. So, materials. This will be tools. Materials for tools will be in here. And then I'm going to grab all of those guys out. And I still need to get and scrap all of this iron gear, because of course we do, and the gold gear. And we've still got all of the other stuff that we need to take care of. Crafting rune can go somewhere, I guess. Wherever crafting runes go. And we can chuck that all in there as well. And then glass and that stuff will go there. Keep a name tag and a bookshelf. Bookshelf, obsidian, name tag. Iron, 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 iron. I know it's a legendary iron sword, but iron swords are kind of dookie right now for us, so not worth at all. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. I mean, like, I can't just decide for everything to be different. I wish I could, but These things just aren't as useful as they really probably should be. Although, we are getting quite a bit of really good stuff, so happy about that. Okay, let's go farming a little bit. Should be able to get a couple levels from farming, because our farm should be, like, completely farmable. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Except for where stuff apparently didn't work properly. I don't know. Let's plop our stuff down right there. Don't know why it keeps flinging me into the air whenever I do that, but, you know, fair enough. Okay, let's go down the path. Get as much as we possibly can. Level 37. We're back to where we were about half an hour ago. I said it was going to take another, like, half an hour. We just need level 41 and then we're good. Just level 41, that's all it is. It's nothing too crazy, nothing insane, just level 41. It's not bad, guys. Regardless, we'll be able to get to level 38 here. After, I think, this row. Yeah, level 38. And it's mostly just to actually get the crops so that we can use the farmer in the other area that I can mark now. I should probably also get more torches, but we'll do that. We'll do that in a second. But let's do this. Come on now. We just get a bunch of farm stuff. By the way, I've died so many times just to stupid hypothermia that I'm quite annoyed with the entirety of it being in the game. But I have not removed that mod, no matter how many times I want to, because it would make the mod pack not the mod pack, which would make it lame. Which I'm not going to do, because I don't think that's how it should be done. But I am still quite annoyed because I don't like temperatures. Don't like having to monitor my temperature, getting too warm and too cold, and having to deal with all that stuff. Regardless, I am going to harvest all the wheat at once. And we're level 39. We are so close, though. $40. We're gonna be so close, and then I'm still gonna have to trade with the guy. So, it doesn't really matter. Because I still need to trade with Mans. And you know what? That's not an issue. Because I like trading with the dude. He gives me good deals. Gives me, I mean, he doesn't really give me good deals, but, you know, it's the thought that counts. And you know what? He tells me he gives me good deals. And so, maybe he's just having, his suppliers are bad. I don't know. I mean, he is his supplier because he's a farmer, but, you know, maybe he's just working, he's just an entry-level farmer, and he's just trying to get and grow some crops. And he needs some crops as well, because he just isn't able, you know what, that's why he's trying to buy our crops, is because he's not able to grow enough crops for his people, the village, and that's why he needs to buy our crops. So we're really just giving him a charity case. He's our charity case, is really what this comes down to. And you know what? That's not the worst thing in the world. Regardless, let's chuck all those guys in there. You can chuck the seeds in there. And this row of carrots is pretty much done again. It should get us so close. Holy. 41, 41, 41, 41. Okay. We hit it. We hit it. I'm happy. So happy. And with that, I think I am going to actually end this episode. So, Ooh, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. And, yeah, I mean, I hope that if you are going to play this mod pack that you very much enjoy your playthrough of it, because I definitely am enjoying mine. And, yeah, have a great day. Bye-bye.